Horses have galloped in our imaginations for centuries, from noble war mounts to magical unicorns. But have you ever wondered just how strange and beautiful our real-life horses can get? For this video, we have listed the 10 most unusual and breathtaking horse breeds in the world. Number 10. Falabella Horse. The adorable Falabella Horse is one of the smallest horse breeds in the world. How small, you ask? Adult Falabellas typically stand only about 25 to 34 inches tall at the shoulder. That's 2 to 3 feet, roughly the size of a large dog. Imagine a horse you could literally look in the eye without bending, or one that could toddle around your living room. No, I'm not horsing around. These tiny equines really exist. What makes the Falabella strange and beautiful is more than just its size. Despite being miniature, it's a true horse in every respect, just scaled down to toy proportions. They have the same elegant build of their larger cousins, packed into a petite frame. Falabellas originated in Argentina in the 19th century and were carefully bred to be ever smaller. They're tough little creatures too. Thanks to hardy Criollo and pony ancestry, Falabellas are known for being strong and long-lived. Some live 40+ years. With their gentle temperament and awe-worthy appearance, it's no surprise these mini horses have fans worldwide. Number 9. Shire Horse. The Shire is a breed so big, you might need a stepladder to pet its nose. These gentle giants are among the tallest and heaviest horses on earth, often standing 17 to 19 hands high. That's around 6 feet at the withers, the horse's shoulder. In fact, the tallest horse ever recorded was a Shire named Mammoth. Originally Samson, he measured a staggering 21.5 hands, over 7 feet tall, and weighed about 3,000 pounds. Yes, that's basically a living, breathing mountain with a mane. Despite their colossal size, Shire horses are famously docile and sweet-tempered. Imagine a Clydesdale, the beer wagon horses. But even bigger, that's the Shire, with huge feathery hooves and an easygoing personality. They come in solid colors like black, bay, or gray, often with long white feathers on their lower legs, giving them a fairy tale knight's charger look. Historically, Shires were used to pull brewery wagons and plow fields in England, basically the tractors of medieval times. Number 8. Marwari Horse. The Marwari isn't particularly huge or tiny. Its claim to fame is written all over its face, or rather, its ears. This breed sports inward curving ears that often touch at the tips, forming a perfect arch or even a heart shape. These graceful horses look like they're constantly eavesdropping on a secret conversation only they can hear. Hailing from the Marwar region of Rajasthan, Marwaris have a rich history. They were the loyal war horses of Rajput warriors, celebrated for their bravery and endurance in the desert. Folklore is full of heroic Marwari tales. One famous Marwari stallion is said to have saved his rider's life in battle, galloping hundreds of miles home despite being injured. Talk about loyalty. The Marwari's unique ears were more than decoration. Some say warriors considered them good luck charms, listening for danger on the wind. These horses can be any color, often a striking piebald or skewbald. Think bold pinto patterns, adding to their mystique. They even have a natural gift for an ambling gait, a smooth ride that feels like a glide, perfect for long desert journeys. Number 7. Black Forest Horse. Venture into Germany's Black Forest, and you might stumble upon this storybook steed. A rich chestnut-colored horse with a flowing flaxen, golden blonde mane and tail. It's so striking that you'd be forgiven for thinking someone photoshopped a horse and a golden retriever together. In reality, this breed has been around for over 600 years, helping farmers in southwest Germany and looking fabulous while doing it. The Black Forest Horse, or Schwarzwälder Fuchs in German, is a small draft breed, sturdy, strong, but more compact than giants like the Shire. They typically stand about 14 to 15.2 hands high, approximately 4.5 to 5 feet at the shoulder. What truly sets them apart is that flaxen mane against the dark chestnut coat, which gives them a high-contrast, almost shimmering look. Picture a chocolate brownie with vanilla frosting. That's the color combo. Great, now I'm craving dessert and a trail ride. Their thick mane can grow quite long, sometimes making them look like they're wearing a Rapunzel wig. Talk about hair goals. Beyond looks, Black Forest horses are known for their gentle, friendly nature. Number 6. Akal Te. A breed often dubbed the Golden Horse for its amazing metallic sheen. Yes, you heard that right. This horse can gleam in the sunlight as if dipped in gold. Found in Turkmenistan, it's their national pride. The Akal Te is one of the oldest and hardiest breeds alive. These horses evolved in the Karakum Desert, where surviving means being tough, smart, and fast. And the Akal Te is all three, celebrated for incredible endurance, keen intelligence, and a coat that could make a jewelry shop jealous. So what does a metallic horse look like? Akal Tekes often have shimmering coats in colors like palomino, buckskin, or cremello. Imagine a pale golden or champagne color with a mirror-like shine. Their coat hair has a unique structure that bends light, giving that metallic glitter. In motion, an Akal Te can look almost iridescent, like a living statue come to life. It's both strange and mesmerizing. You might find yourself double-checking that someone didn't sprinkle glitter on this horse for a prank. They didn't. It's all natural glam. Physically, Akal Tekes are lean and elegant. They have a greyhound-like build, narrow body, long legs, and a slim neck. This gives them a distinctive silhouette, quite different from the thick, muscled horses of Europe. Number 5. Gypsy Vanner. Galloping into number 5 is the Gypsy Vanner, a horse that looks straight out of a fantasy illustration. Ever see those horses in movies pulling colorful wagons with flowing manes and feathered legs? That's the Gypsy Vanner, also known as the Gypsy Cob or Irish Cob. This breed was developed by the Romani travelers, gypsies, of the British Isles, who wanted a strong, kind, and flashy horse to pull their caravans. And boy, did they succeed. The Gypsy Vanner is like a mini draft horse with style. These horses are typically piebald or skewbald. In simpler terms, often black and white or brown and white with bold patches of color. Think of a pint-sized Clydesdale wearing a tuxedo. They stand around 14 to 15 hands high on average, so a bit shorter than big draft breeds, which earned them the nickname people-sized draft horses. Their most stunning features are the long, thick mane and tail, and the heavy feathering on their legs, long silky hair from knees to hooves. It's as if they're permanently dressed in bell-bottom pants and a rock star wig. Beyond looks, Gypsy Vanners are known for their sweet temperament. Traditionally, these horses lived closely with families, often tethered near the caravan camp, even around kids and dogs, so they were bred to be calm and friendly. Number 4. American Bashir Curly. At number 4, we have a curly surprise, the American Bashir Curly Horse, often just called the Curly Horse. If you thought perms were just for people in the 1980s, think again. These horses come with a natural curl. Their coat grows in winter with tight curls, making them look like plush teddy bears. And even their mane, tail, and eyelashes can be curly. It's like Mother Nature decided to give them a perm as an inside joke. Curly horses are not just a gimmick, they're hardy and versatile. In fact, an interesting twist is that they are often cited as the only hypoallergenic horse breed. Many people allergic to horses find they can handle curlies without a sneeze or sniffle. Rumor has it a certain protein is missing from their hair that usually triggers allergies. Science is still investigating, but for horse allergy sufferers, the curly can be a dream come true. Just imagine, I'm allergic to horses, except this curly one. How strange and wonderful is that? The American Bashir Curly's origins are a bit mysterious. Curly-coated horses have been noted around the world, even in art from ancient China. But the North American breed really gained attention after a brutally cold winter in Nevada in the 1950s. Local ranchers noticed that after the blizzards, the curly horses were the sole survivors on the range. They withstood the cold when other horses couldn't. That toughness, combined with their unique look, spurred breeders to preserve them. Number 3. Andalusian Horse. The Andalusian takes the number 2 spot, earning it with centuries of prestige and jaw-dropping beauty. If you've ever watched a historical or fantasy movie with a stunning white stallion rearing dramatically, chances are you were looking at an Andalusian, or its cousin, the Lusitano. This breed, also known as the pure Spanish horse, has been revered since the Middle Ages as the embodiment of equine perfection. And when you see one, it's hard to disagree. Andalusians typically have a strong yet elegant build, a muscular arched neck, a well-proportioned body, and thick flowing mane and tail. They often come in shades of gray or white, though they can be bay or black too, which just adds to their ethereal look as they mature to a near snowy sheen. In motion, they carry themselves with natural pride and grace, high-stepping and powerful. In fact, Andalusians were the royal war horses of Europe for a long time. Kings and nobility rode them in parades and battles, and monasteries in Spain carefully bred them to preserve their majestic qualities. They're also the forefathers of many New World breeds, and even the famed Lipizzanere of the Spanish riding school, those fancy dancing white horses, owe a lot to Andalusian blood. Number 2. Soraya. The runner-up on our list is a horse you may have never heard of, and that's partly because the Soraya was almost lost to history. This is a wild-hearted breed from Portugal, often called a living fossil of the horse world. Sorayas are small, rugged horses with a distinctive dun, or mouse-gray coat, black mane and tail, and primitive markings, typically a dark dorsal stripe down the back and zebra-like stripes on their legs. Looking at one, you might think of a painting of ancient wild horses. In fact, Sorayas are believed to be direct descendants of the wild Iberian horses that roamed the Iberian Peninsula long before domestication. They have a unique convex head profile, a slightly bulging forehead, talked nose, and a lean, leggy build, which hints at their untamed lineage. The story of the Soraya is quite dramatic. By the early 20th century, these horses were on the brink of extinction, essentially hidden in remote parts of Portugal, unnoticed and dwindling. In the 1920s, a zoologist named Dr. Rui d'Andrade rediscovered a small herd of unusual dun horses in the Soraya River Valley. Realizing they might be the last remnants of a native wild breed, he began efforts to preserve them. It was just in the nick of time, as the breed's numbers had dropped dangerously low. How low? Even today, after a century of conservation, only a few hundred Sorayas remain in the world, making them one of the rarest horse breeds on the planet. Number 1. Nabstrepper. And now, taking the top spot, is a horse that looks like a work of art come to life. The Nabstrepper. If you've never seen one, you might think someone painted polka dots all over a horse for a costume party. But those wild spots are 100% natural. The Nabstrepper is a Danish breed famous for its leopard-spotted coat. It can look like a giant Dalmatian or a living Appaloosa blanket. From fully speckled white horses with black spots to chestnut horses with big white blankets on their rump, Nabstreppers wear a variety of loud patterns. It's strange and beautiful, rolled into one eye-popping package. The breed dates back to Denmark in 1812, when a singularly spotted mare, aptly named Flebe in some accounts, was bred and produced outrageously colorful offspring, founding a dynasty of spotty horses. European nobility went crazy for these Dalmatian horses in the 19th century, using them in royal courts and ceremonies. But the Nabstrepper isn't just about looks. They were historically used as war horses and carriage horses, valued for their steady temperaments. In fact, their bold color made them favorites for circus performances too. Imagine a prancing spotted horse under the big top, stealing the show. If you think about it, having a horse that's already dressed in polka dots is pretty genius for catching an audience's eye. And that wraps up our video on the 10 most strange and beautiful horse breeds. Which one of these incredible horses would you love to ride or see in person? Let me know down in the comments. I'd love to hear your favorite pick. If you enjoyed this video, here are 2 more I've picked for you. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.